Hello my YouTube friend, this is Not Mechanic here, and today I want to answer a question that a lot of people has emailed me about and I never had the time to address it. And the question is, should I buy a 2012 Ford Focus SE? The reason why they asked me that question is because I previously used to own a Ford Focus, and I have a playlist with the Ford Focus with a lot of the problems we have. Now, before I answer the question, should you buy a 2012 Ford Focus SE, watch this little video of one of my videos, a little insert, and then we'll talk about it.
The TCM finally got me. No matter what I did to this car, I changed the fluid, take care of it, there's no escaping the TCM, the transmission control modular, the problems the Ford Focus and the Fiesta are having, and even with the clutch. No matter what you try to do to avoid it, it's just a poor design. Came up with the same code that I had, and then it says self-test retrieve code. They got the code, and then it says friction be stuck on. Found transmission control modular bad. So now, and then it said replace transmission control modular and retest it. Meaning, I replaced it, but before I replaced it, I asked them, do I have a warranty? Because according to the for what I have read, they're supposed to apply put a new software in the TCM, transmission control modular. But they came back and said that the control modular was fried. So I didn't have no other choice, and I put it in. I put the new control modular, and you can see my bill. My bill is $914 with 20 cents.
Now that you have watched the video, you notice how much I pay for a TCM, transmission control modular. With labor and everything, I paid $914, I think it said. Now, I have never been reimbursed for that money, even though they send a paperwork that they will give you a reimbursement on it. I have not received it. So, should you buy a 2004 Focus SE? Let me first give you a few of the problems this Ford Focus and the Ford Fiesta had. Now, first, this is the one that's going on right now. 18S32, fuel tank deformation, meaning your fuel tank could actually melt. That's one of the problems on these Ford Focus and Ford Fiesta. Then they had the door latch problem. I think that's 16S30. The door latch can actually open while you're driving. Imagine just having a kid with you and the door just opens. That's another problem they had. I think I addressed it a little bit, but I'm going to talk a lot of it more, because the major problem with the Ford Focus and the Ford Fiesta has been the TCM. The TCM has been updated like 3 to 4 times, and according to one of the records, it says the faulty software that could cause the vehicle to stall while driving. You that own a Ford Focus SE 2012 or Ford Fiesta, you notice that when you drive, you know, at first that's normal because it's a dual clutch, but then after a while when the car gets hot, you notice that the car just starts jerking and shaking. That's the TCM problem. Ford Focus, I have said it before, all they do is put a band-aid on it, and here you go, another recall come. Here you go, they'll fix it, and then the problem come back. Also, the P0850, as you watched in the video, it says neutral circle. It says part neutral circle, right? And then it has the P0785 friction be stuck on found transmission control module bad. That's what happened to me. At that time, I passed 150,000 miles. That's what the warranty was up to there. Now, if your car goes over 150,000 miles, they so-called supposed to replace or update your TCM software. And I have got a lot of comments and email that they had taken to the dealer and the dealer refused to do it. Now, if you get that and you go through all the proper channel and a dealer does not want to grant this recall, I believe you should contact NASDA for they can replace it. What else do we have here? Also, we know we had the Ford Focus and Ford Fiesta settlement. I think that settlement was a bust, but it was only one person at that time that took Ford to the for settlement, and he came up with his settlement. Now, another thing, you also got the battery replacement. Believe it or not, one of my top videos is replacing the battery. Now, if you don't have no problem replacing the battery, but this one is just different, replacing the battery. The way they put it, it has been a problem for a lot of my viewers, and my video helped them. That's another problem with the battery. Now, to answer the question, should you buy a 2012 Ford Focus SE? In my opinion, I believe those cars are lemon. I really believe it, but Ford still decides to keep the car out there with all these problems. A person can drive and the car can just stop and you can get into an accident. Now, should you get it? My opinion, no. I noticed that a lot of my email has been, well, they're selling me a 2012 Ford Focus SE or 2013 Ford Focus SE with only 120,000 miles for $3,000. That's a good deal. Only if you want to go through the headaches of going back and forth to the dealer, replacing the door latch, all these things. The car runs good when it's running, but Ford did a bad job on the design. So once again, this is Non-Mechanic. If you have any comments or questions, please post them down below or contact me on nonmechanic101@yahoo.com. That is nonmechanic101@yahoo.com. And remember, if Non-Mechanic can do it, you can do it. Later. And I'm still believe that Ford should have taken out this 2012 Ford Focus and Ford Fiesta off the road. And here we go, another recall on the Ford Focus. This must be like the 11 or 12 recall they had. They should just take these cars off the road. You hear me, Ford? Take them off the road. Somebody's going to get hurt. Stop putting a Band-Aid on it.